Good morning. Welcome to Brianna's Brash and Bookish Life. I am Brianna. Brianna folds books. And I'm book folding. Woohoo! Okay, I'm recording up here what pattern this is for so I don't get confused. Working on James Patterson today. It really doesn't matter what the book is. I upcycle used books, and all I care about is that they are structurally sound, no intense water damage. When I get library books, this is a bummer because I have to get the cover off and the tape sticks. So we've got just a little bit of work to do here. My goodness, I'm not good with spatial relations. This book wants to go all over the place. Okay, so it is 8:23 Eastern. My kid wakes up at 9. She's always been a late waker. So we wake up at 6:30. That's when my husband David wakes up to go to work. So I wake up with him, give myself some time to wake up and get things prepped for the day before Alaska wakes up. So in this video, I am prepping the book A and getting this tape off. Try not to destroy the hardcover in the meantime. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, a little bit of the hardcover came off, but I always use a disclaimer that these are used books and they show their yeah, this is really coming off. That's a lot of paper. They show their adventure on their okay, can fell down out of nowhere. Cool. There we go. I'd rather save these books. Oh, a lot of that hardcover came off. I'm not pleased with that. I'd rather upcycle books than have them go in the trash. Okay, so I'm making some moon dragons. Alright, some of these pages are looking a little rough from the spine, but it's structurally sound, so we're good. Alright, this pattern is on 423 pages. So before I prep the pages, jeez, I like to tell myself where to start and end, because all the pages applicable for the pattern get this 180 treatment, and we're going to do that together. James Patterson books end at a certain page. This ends at 397, but then there are more pages that are otherwise numbered, so we've got to find 423. Okay, 397, 99, 41, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19, 21, 23. That leaves that guy left over. Awesome. So I'll tell myself to stop here. I like there to be a buffer page at the end because oftentimes this last thick cardstock before the end of the hardcover is a different color. And I like try to have some sense of I don't know, continuity. Alright, to do this 180 prep, I hope y'all like paper noises. I've cut this Blue Apron recipe card to size. I stick it in the spine, cuff it over. I use my fingernails. Other book folders have other methods. I hope y'all can see what I'm doing. I have my setup over here. Oh, this is not a great setup, huh? Let's try. Yeah, there we go. I have my ring light clipped onto the table over here because my laptop and the TV where I read patterns are over there. And I just didn't feel like undoing my whole setup because I'm hoping to get prepped and at least marked 2 books today, and then cut and fold them tomorrow. I could get both books done in a day, but I'm balancing a lot of projects right now because I want to start new cool fun things for fall. And also, as much as I love book folding and it built this business and it's my bread and butter, I hit book folding really, really hard, and I felt myself just sort of getting burnt out on it. Also, coming up with what to put on the books without custom requests, without suggestion requests, my creativity with book folding was just sort of, I don't know, being tested. Oh, I didn't realize, if this video is a little bouncy, I guess I'm being, I don't know, a little rough. And I see at least the, oh my gosh, I didn't even turn on the lights for the ring light, but I think we have enough light. Okay, different book folders do this prep in different ways. Some people use a binder clip to put across here and cuff over and have some nice uniformity. But here's why I don't do that. It is important that this cuff touches the text, because then no matter which folding style I do, the outie or the innie, we have text in the background that adds some contrast, some texture, and I like seeing that shadow of the text. Also, the pattern comes out in the contrast of light and dark. So I feel like if we don't have that dark text showing in the background of the folds, we don't get the contrast, the pattern isn't as clear. When I first started book folding, I didn't do this 180 treatment. It's called a 180 treatment because you're literally folding the pages over 180 degrees. And this fold is going super smoothly, so I can probably get, this is on 423 pages. I might be able to get this done in 20 minutes. Anyway, I worked on flat pages before, and it required bigger books to have a wider page face. But now that I've mastered the 180 and I figured out some little tips and tricks to make it easier for myself once the book's prepped, and now you've got these pages that are really different. Before I figured out some tricks, it was really hard to mark the pages. But I've been doing this for 4 years. This business was built during the pandemic. I needed something to occupy my mind and my time because my husband still traveled for work during that time, and it was just really scary. and I didn't go with him. So I was home by myself a lot. I found this on Pinterest on a deep dive. I am not usually like a big Pinterest person, but I had nothing but time. And I thought, oh, I can do some paper craft because David and I had done some paper craft for particularly book page art for our wedding because it was, I guess, not predominantly literary themed. It was burlap and lace, but it had a literary element. So I made book page roses for my bouquet. I decoupaged my wedges to have text on the cork. That was fun. I forget what else I did. But anyway, I found this on a deep dive. I was like, oh, that's cool. I have books. Let's see how this goes. And that's what I did for my Christmas gifts. And everyone was like, oh my God, I've never seen this before. You should sell these. And I was like, okay, let's go. Let's do it. Alright, we have cuffed 133 pages, which, I mean, that's pages, not leaves. So it's 130 whatever divided by 2. That's how many actually pieces of paper I've done. I cuff these 2 at a time. If 3 happens, like right now, no big deal. Oh, if I haven't said, I have to get used to this YouTube culture. Like, subscribe. What else are you supposed to do? It'd be excellent if you commented. It would be fabulous if you told your friends. Okay. Alright, the way my setup is here is Alaska sleeping. She wakes up in 25 minutes. So as we go here, I want a nice flush page face, but these are a little different, so I'm just going to even that out. How smoothly prepping the pages goes depends on how evenly I'm putting that cardstock in the spine and also how the spine's going. Some books are bound terribly. The pages look like they're flush, but there's weird stuff going on there. Also, binding glue. If there's some seepage, that keeps my card from going in there nicely. Sometimes I'll be halfway through a book and it's just going so smoothly like this. And then all of a sudden, it's not smooth. It's not. I occasionally use this scoring tool to get in there and separate, but this bad boy will shear the pages right off the spine. I have these cards cut in several sizes because every book is different. Even like this James Patterson's from the Women's Murder Mystery Club, 12 something, even amongst the same production, the margins might be different. So if the margin started down further, if the pages were longer, despite the fact that it's a 23 centimeter tall book, I've got these cards that are wider, thinner, harder, better, faster, stronger. Alright, we're at 8:36. I definitely want to get this done before Alaska wakes up, because then we'll do our morning routine. And I definitely want to get a second book prepped and get them both marked. And see, this page is flipping up because there's some glue seepage. So I'm just going to, instead of using that score, I'm going to just use the other page and hope that moving forward that doesn't happen again. All right, so I think I was saying I'm going to get both of these marked today. These are very, very detailed books, and I will take videos of me working on them to fruition because they're very, very detailed books. Both of them are going to take 2 to 2.5 hours just to mark the pages. So I'll take a video of me marking sort of intermittently, a start and stop, or maybe just for a chunk of time, but I'm not uploading a video that's 2.5 hours. That'd be crazy. I need to, I don't know, start a TikTok or something and be able to edit videos so that I can do like a sped up version or something. It's remarkable to me when I'm marking, often the more marks there are, the faster it goes, because there's a certain extent to which muscle memory just takes over. And if they're like 1 or 2 millimeters apart, my hand-eye arm connection doesn't even like really have to look down. I just move. When marks are spread out, it's like a hunt and peck sort of happening. Whoopsies. There we go. Okay, what else is going on around here? So yesterday I folded a book from beginning to end. It was a custom request. I crystallized 3 books, 2 of which I did watercolors on the open page. They were book halves, so I take like a 600 page paperback, cut it in half, so it's this nice sculpture that often stands on its own. Sometimes they only lay down. So I watercolored some moon scenes. These are dragons in a moon scene because I'm doing just a quick little weekend collaboration with a close small business friend in her Facebook group, The Dragon's Lair. And she's doing some moon dragons for a Sweet Dreams theme. I had done for selling in a group that's all about moons, Mystic Moon Makers. I had tried doing these watercolors for the first time. Oh man, they were so close to being sell worthy, but there's something happening on the crystallization that happens on the watercolor. They sort of, oh junk, come on. They sort of, the crystals dry white, and I don't mind if they dry white and they still have luster, but it sort of dries white like it's just the borax, and I don't like that. So the one's drying beautifully, the other one's drying like borax, and that's no bueno. What else did I do? Oh, I started this process of making a pumpkin out of a paperback. It's beautiful. I got the pages cut. I was able to use the binding that remained for the stem, and I'm super excited about that. So I just need to glue those pages together and then sort of decide how I'm adorning that. Am I just going to put some jute around it in a bow, Am I going to paint the pages orange? Some gold, maybe? Oh man, I love golds in fall. But not like yellow gold. I don't know what that gold... Hey, Mom, if you're watching, Red Lion used to have the most beautiful gold for the black and gold, and now it's that heinous yellow that's like not even yellow gold. It's just like shitty, awful gold. But whatever gold Red Lion used to use, particularly on like the football helmets, that's the gold I like. It's got like a, it's as if you overlaid yellow gold over black. That's what I like. And I love that gold with umbers, rust, really deep reds, a good dark rich green. So I think I might just do a simple pumpkin, and then if people respond to that, do some more adorned. I'm also thinking about doing the book pages pumpkin as sort of the base for like a floral sort of centerpiece, as if the pumpkin were the vase or the vase. I prefer vase. Yeah, I think I might do a lot with those, but I always time myself working on a project because my hourly rate is sacred to me. I need to be getting paid for what I'm doing, otherwise it's not worth doing it. And I would just work in the evenings at a convenience store, because you can make some, oh, that's a lot of pages. You can make some decent money at a convenience store and have health insurance. Just saying. I time myself doing it so I know appropriately how to charge, and just part of the prep process for that pumpkin was loosening the binding so that the pages come around. You might I'm just explaining these things that you might have no idea what I'm talking about. So sorry. I'll definitely get videos up of those because I think they're super cute. What else happened around here? Alaska had a great day. What did we have for dinner? Oh my god, we had like a picnic dinner, and she was so pleased that there were hot dogs involved. She ate double the green beans I did. That makes me so happy. David got shelving up in our living room, which makes me just absolutely thrilled, so we can empty a couple more bins and boxes. What else? David got something else done yesterday. I know he's been working on, he does like the laundry and stuff, because I'm just always touching books and cutting books and trying to build a social media presence. So today my goal is to, I've got a book crystallizing. That third one I was talking about from yesterday is a full book with this big black dahlia in it. I'm still experimenting with crystallizing, particularly in this new place where I don't have the same setup. I used to crystallize in this like big plastic tub so I could get several pieces going at the same time, and that's how I set my prices. But here our sink is too small to get the tub in there and get the really hot water going in there, and so I'm not like boiling all these pots of water to fill the tub. Really, really hot water out of the sink works just fine. But yesterday I tried just boiling a pot and getting what I could in there. And the crystallizing, I mean, we grew crystals. We definitely grew crystals. I just like to crystallize as much at one time to really maximize on what I call the potion. It's water and borax, let's be real. What else do I have to do today? We're starting previews for a sales event I'm doing in Creative Expressions Gallery, Words and Expressions with Sarah. I've got Shakespeare-inspired folded book art, Poe-inspired folded book art, and then I got this great beat-up copy of Poe's complete works. That's what all these sort of sections of ripped pages here are. So I'll have 2 Poe wreaths, and if I make sure I know where I'm stopping here. If I find the time, I do blackout poetry, and I found a couple of pages where I somehow isolated from a master's works my own poetry. I might have those to offer as well. If I don't offer it in Creative Expressions Gallery, I'll do that in my VIP group on Facebook. Last 2 pages. Let's go. My alarm's about to go off. Tell me I have 10 minutes before Alaska wakes up. Let's go. Okay. And I press these together. I drink some coffee. And now that book has, oh, we have some wonky ones. I couldn't see them. I think also I was only looking at this left side for some reason. Alright, so we've been doing 27 minutes. Not bad. That included getting the tape off. Over 400 pages generally takes 30 minutes. There's my alarm, so I am out of here. Thanks for watching. Bye.